Okay, so we're doing a second video here. I'm going to use the same data set as in our dot plot video. So we're still going to use 2, 3, 11, 2, 5, 17, 10, 11, 2, 5, and 2. When I did the dot plot, I didn't really need to put it in order. Now I'm going to do a histogram here. It is helpful to put the numbers in order. So I'll just choose the purple color to put it in order. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have a 3. Next up, I have 2 copies of 5. Then I have a 10, 2 copies of 11, and a 17. So now that it's in order, I can start grouping things. And one of the things that's interesting about a histogram is there's no set rule about how big of an interval you choose. An interval is just a range of numbers, and what you do is you sort in those different intervals. So for me, you could choose interval of size 10, size 5, size 100. The choice is really up to you, as long as you stay consistent once you've made that choice. What I will do for this example is just make intervals of size 3. And so what I'm going to do is use size 3. And so what that means is that my intervals are going to be from 0 to 3, from 3 to 6, from 6 to 9, 9 to 12, 12 to 15, 15 to 18. Okay? So when I look at the interval there, I can see that these first set of numbers here are all in the 0 to 3 range. And I have to choose, am I going to include the number 3 in 0 to 3, or am I going to round it up and do from 3 to 6? I'm going to choose to round it up. As long as I'm consistent, there's no problem there. So here is my 0 to 3 range. I'm rounding the 3 up so it gets counted as part of the 3 to 6 range. Then I don't have anybody in the 6 to 9 range. So I'm going to actually just draw another line to indicate that. And then here is my 9 to 12 range, 9 to 12. And then there's nobody in my 12 to 15 range. And there's one person in my 15 to 18 range. And so using that information, then I can draw a histogram. The number of people or the number of data points in each of those intervals is the y-axis. The y-axis tells you how high to draw your bars. So let's use black for our actual graph here. There's my y-axis. There's my x-axis. On the x-axis, I'm going to have the exact same intervals I just had. So we'll have 0 there, 3, trying to keep them even, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And then on the first interval, I have 4 numbers in the 0 to 3 category. So 1, 2, 3. Here, let's do that a little bit better. Make those marks a little bit cleaner. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I see there are 4 numbers in the 0 to 3 category. There were 3 numbers in the 3 to 6 category. There were no numbers in the 6 to 9 category, so I don't draw a rectangle for that interval. There are 3 numbers, again, 3 numbers in the 9 to 12, so this should be the same height as that previous rectangle. There are no numbers in the 12 to 15, and there is 1 number in the 15 to 18 category. Some people like to shade their histograms in. It's kind of hard to do that on the computer. It's totally an optional step, but that's how you make a histogram out of the data.